Okay, so setup-wise pretty good, and then we sort of really adjust there as we said there. So take away now the feeling. We've got to try and get the sync back in with your arms and your body. Your arm a little bit higher, your left arm, and the body not turning too much. And when the body turns too much, we see a bit more gap in the lower half with your legs. As you then come back down, the body just can't keep up. So what we'll see now sort of through these movements as the club goes back now, these clubs sort of sink back here as they go back. So they should be on a similar sort of line. So as we go back here now, club goes back to about the same position there. We're similar, okay? Then as we start moving now on the left-hand side, we'll just start seeing a gap now appearing in between your legs, as you can see, because there's more body movement. Arms still go on the right-hand side. Gaps appearing greater now. So the same sort of positions, gaps appearing, you can see on the left-hand side between your knees. There's more lower half movement, which means more top half movement. Left arm's a bit lower. On the right-hand side, your right arm's a little bit taller, or a bit higher, shall we say. Left arm's a bit lower, just in terms of where that left arm is across your shoulders and there. So we're getting a slightly higher left arm, okay, and less gap between your legs. When we come back then to the golf ball, as we're coming back into impact, okay, come back to a sort of similar sort of position. Your lower half now has a chance and your body can lead the club. So at this point now as we're coming in, there's a gap between your knees before impact. As we come back here now, there's no gap. The gap gets bigger. There's no gap on the left-hand side. Actually, your lower half now is ahead of the body in some ways because it's twisting through more by seeing that gap, as we can see there. Okay, so now you're twisting through more. The gap's there. There's a little bit of a gap there now catching up. There's a bigger gap, and so on and so forth. As you swing through, it's split seconds and small little issues, but again, with the body being a little bit too much ahead on the way down, so too much ahead on the way back, the club then's got to try and get back into sync, and the club then when it comes back down is just too far ahead. The body hasn't rotated enough because the gap between your legs isn't appearing, and the ball then as a result of the club being ahead just goes that way. When the body was working better and that gap was appearing before impact there between your legs, that means your body's working now ahead of the club, yeah? So the club now is swinging more towards target, okay? When the gap's not there, it's going left, or you have to try and adjust it and so on. When there is a gap there, it means the body now is more in sync with the arms and the body, and you get a better left arm position there. It gives you the chance to swing the golf club down towards target. Okay, does that make sense, that position there? So less lower half, okay, means less available turn in the body. Get the left arm a little bit higher is going to help you get the sink back in terms of your sort of angles. And then once your body doesn't go back so far on the way back, the body then can lead on the way down. The body overswings on the way back to try and shorten the swing. The arms now are just so far ahead, and you said you felt the swing was getting a bit armsy, and just the arms were leading the golf swing, and that's why the ball just goes way left. And then when you put more power into it, because your strength and your top half and your shoulder and your muscles, more power means more arms, so just even further left. So chances are with the longer clubs, be more vicious of a hook, So get the body working a little bit more resisted, less lower half movement, left arm a little bit higher, and then the body can then lead that downswing, okay? Once the body leads the downswing, the club can work more this way. When the arms lead it, it goes that way. Okay, make sense? Cool, have a couple more to make, that last one was really good, I must say.